Welcome back, students. In this video we will discuss about heating effect of current on electric bulb. So the last two videos we have been discussing the practical applications of heating effect. In the last video we saw about electrical fuse and how the high current leads to burning of the fuse to protect the circuit. In this video we will continue to see how the heating effect is used to produce light in the older tungsten filament bulbs. So electric heat in electric bulb, actually the electric energy is converted to heat energy to produce light. So in these kinds of bulb, when current passes through the filament, there's a very high resistance. The filament is of very high resistance, due to which it is heated, it burns, and it produces light. So the filament becomes white hot and start glowing, and this phenomenon is called as incandescence. So property C, when the filament is burning and giving you light, imagine it needs to have special properties. In our previous video we saw the fuse getting burned even for the slightest increase in temperature, whereas here you need to withstand very high temperature. It should not burn, but still it should give you bright light. So the filament that is used should have a few special properties. It should have a high melting point. So fuse was having a low melting point, maybe 120 degree or so, to protect your circuit, electrical circuits. Whereas in this filament of the bulb uses tungsten, which has a very high melting point of 3380 degrees. Only at this temperature it can melt, otherwise it will simply burn and give you the bright light. So it should be capable of withstanding this hot temperature and still emit light. So these materials should have high resistance, so that the moment you switch on, it becomes the resistance. There is a huge resistance which builds up heat, burns the filament, and gives you bright light. So it should have a high resistance so that it gets up heated quickly when current passes through it. So we'll see the construction of the bulb. See, the filament what I was talking about, the tungsten filament, comes here. So this is the filament which is having 3000 odd degrees melting point and has a high resistance. And these are the wires which carry the electric current to the filament. Okay, and these are the other parts. Like here you can see the fuse too. When there's a very high current going, the fuse will blow and fuse will protect the bulb. So this is the construction of a typical tungsten filament. This is a repeated question asking why is tungsten used almost exclusively for filament of electrical lamps. So this is a three-step answer. The resistivity and melting point of tungsten is very high. We can mention the melting point value as 3380 degrees. So what is the effect of this? So because of this high temperature, high resistance and high melting point, it doesn't burn easily when heated. So electric lamps operate at high temperatures, which need material which can withstand very high temperature without melting. So hence tungsten is a natural choice of metals for the filament of electric lamps. In the next video we will discuss about the different alloys, properties, and why they are used in different electrical appliances. Thank you and bye till then.